Good afternoon. Welcome to Authentic Roots. I'm Carla, and this is my colleague, Sofia. How can we help you today?
Hey, nice to meet you. My name is Paula and this is Sophia, my friend. We're looking for a different destination for our vacation. Something that isn't just beach and hotel.
Exactly, we have already been to the several typical Caribbean spots, but this time we want a more authentic experiences to really get know the local culture, not just take a picture and leave.
Perfect. Then you come to the right place. We recommend Curaçao. It's an island that combines spectacular beaches with an incredible rich cultural heritage. Colonial architecture, unique cuisine, traditional music, and a very deep history.
That sounds interesting, but honestly, we don't know much about Curaçao. Can you tell us a bit more?
Of course, Curaçao is part of the Dutch Caribbean, and its capital, Willemstad, has been declared a World Heritage Site by UNESCO. The first thing you will notice are the colorful houses in the Punta and Outrobanda neighborhoods along the St. Anna Canal.
I have seen photos of those colorful houses. Do they have a special meaning or is just for looks?
That's a good question. A legend has it that in the 19th century, the governor suffered from severe headache and blamed the glare from the white walls, so he ordered all the buildings to be painted in bright colors. Whether that's true or not, tradition has continued and today is a part of the island's identity.
Good story. What other cultural traditions do we get to know?
So many. For example, Papiamento, the Creole language spoken on the island, which blends Spanish, Portuguese, Dutch, and African language. There's also tumba and tambour music, traditional rhythms played mainly during the end of year festivities. And we can't forget the food. Dishes like quechillena, which is cheese stuffed with meat, or funchi made from cornmeal.
All that sounds fascinating, but honestly, we're a bit worried about becoming tourists who just pass through, take photos, and leave without giving anything back to the community. How does this trip about that problem?
We are really glad about you brought that up because that's exactly the challenge we addressed. When designing this itinerary, many communities face what we call cultural invisibility. Mass tourists focus only on the beach and the cruise ships, while local tradition, nutrition, or people's histories are pushed into the background.
That's why our proposal is based on responsible, culturally respectful tourism. This means, for example, hiring certified local guides, visiting family run businesses instead of only international chains, and taking part in activities where the economic benefit actually stays within the community.
That sounds like a very current philosophy. So tell us, what will the itinerary look like day by day?
Gladly, the trip is organized into three stages. The first stage is discovery. On arrival, a local guide will become you in a windstorm and you will walk through Punta and Otro Banda. You will visit the floating market where boats from Venezuela arrive loaded with fruit and vegetables, and the Curaçao Museum, which covers the history of slavery and African heritage on the island. There, you will understand the root of the cultural issue we mentioned, and much of this history is really taught to cruise ship tourists.
It's important to learn about the hard parts of the history too, not just the pretty parts.
Second stage focuses on the full cultural experience. You will take part in a traditional cooking workshop with a local family to learn how to prepare quechillena and estopa, attend a tambul dance class, and visit artisan workshops that work with shells and traditional pottery. We also include an afternoon at Christopher National Park where you will learn about local plants and sites with indigenous rock paintings.
To close that stage, we arrange a talk with a local historian about current challenges, the declining number of your Papiamento speakers, and how some craft tradition are disappearing due to the lack of the economy support. Together with the guide, you will come up with small actions to support the preservation, such as buying directly from artists or sharing their work respectfully on social media.
I love that. We get to actively take part too, instead of just becoming spectators.
And what about the third stage? What does that involve?
The third stage is a culmination of the experience. You will travel along the coast to the most authentic beaches, like Playa Lagoon or Playa Canepa, but always with low impact activities such as responsible reef snorkeling. On top of that, you will close the trip with a community presentation. The same artisans and musicians you met will show you their finished work, and you will receive a digital cultural guide with recommendations, maps, and direct contacts for local entrepreneurs you visit.
That digital guide also includes practical advice, how to dress respectfully when visiting certain sites, or basic phrases in papiamento, and tips for negotiating prices fairly with artisans without handling disrespectfully.
This really seems like a very complete trip. Not just tourings, but almost a cultural exchange.
I'm fairly convinced. What exactly does the package include and how long does it last?
The package lasts 7 days and 6 nights. It includes accommodation in a boutique hotel run by a local family, all the cultural activities we mentioned before, local transportation, 2 daily meals featuring local products, and the support of a certified guide throughout the whole trip.
It also includes the reference material we gathered during our research, historical data, verified sources, and contact details for the artisans. So you can keep supporting their work even after the trip by ordering online if you like.
The pricing is fair considering everything it includes. Sophia, what do you think?
I'm convinced. I think it's exactly what we are looking for. A trip with purpose where we learn, enjoy ourselves, and also help make sure this tradition don't disappear.
We are really glad to hear that. That's exactly our goal. For tourism, not to raise culture, but to help keep it alive.
So if that works for you, we can go to ahead and book the dates, and we will send you all the documentation and via mail along with the detailed itinerary and final recommendation for the trip.
Thank you so much for the information. We are very excited to get to know Curaçao this way.
Yes, it will definitely be an unforgettable trip, and above all, a responsible one.
Thank you for choosing us, girls, to experience culture beyond the selfie.
We hope that you have a great trip.